You got pencils? How often, or do you even give a pencil a second thought? I'm Rick. This is the Shack. Hello, I'm Rick. If this is your first time viewing, thank you so much for taking some of your time out to check out my channel. I always ask that you browse around. I do home improvements, home repairs, projects, and tool reviews. Sometimes I just throw something strange off the wall, whatever in. And that might be the case today. I'm actually going to talk a little bit about the pencil. I'm actually going to review my Pica mechanical pencil. I'm going to go over this a little bit, and I'm going to kind of give you my reasons why I've chosen this versus just the pencil, and why I use this mostly on the job and sometimes in the shop, but I may end up using it more in the shop. But I have another pencil that I actually been using for the last 3 years in the shop that I really like. So I'm going to bring you up here, and we're just going to kind of go over real quick. This is simple, and again, I ask you guys chime in, please, if you have any particular name brand or style of pencil that you prefer, either in the shop or on the job. I'd like to know. I'm just kind of curious. So let's get to it. Let's bring you up here and let's check it out. This is the Pica 3030. This is the dry, long life automatic pen. Basically, it's a German-made mechanical pencil. I'm going to pop this out of here, and I'm going to kind of go over real quick. I'm going to kind of explain to you why I chose this and why I like it. The Pica mechanical pencil. No, this isn't the full pencil. You don't click it like this because the lid will not come out. It's actually a two-part system. One of the reasons why I chose this versus my other ones and even the standard carpenter's pencil, you hook this anywhere on your tool belt or jacket, shirt, wherever you want it. Pop it out. You can mark your measurement, make a note, draw something real quick, figure something out, put it back in. You won't lose it. Many years ago, I got into mechanical pencils. I really liked them, but the downfall with the thicker lead ones, you always had to have an additional sharpener. That was a pain sometimes because I've actually lost the sharpeners before, so I couldn't sharpen the pencil. Couldn't use it till I went and got another pencil. This has a convenient sharpener built into the tip right there. So if you need to, you put it in there, you sharpen it, and get right back to work. Put this back in your tool belt or in your shirt, whatever, and when you're done marking, doing your thing you need, back in it goes. Lead pencils by nature are not lead anyway. They are a combination of graphite, oils, and waxes. The main reason why I got this is because I like the thicker leads. Helps make a better mark, especially me getting older. If I have a fine line, I can't see it hardly anymore. So I have to have a little bit thicker so I can see. That's just me, that's what happens sometimes, that's life. The fact that the sharpener is here in the tip, I don't have to go looking for it. So that brings me to my comparison part. I'm going to show you real quick. This is my job site pencil now. I like this. 4 years ago I came across the Rockler, and this thing is heavy. I wish I had my scale, but it's in the house. This is much heavier, and I don't know if you can see around here, it's marked up. It used to actually be a little bent right here. I dropped this out of my pocket, didn't know about it, took off to go run an errand to get something, come back, noticed it was on the ground, and I'm like, wow. I ran it over, didn't even know it. Click it. It's a little hard, but it still works. So that ain't bad. That's a heavy duty pencil, mechanical pencil right there. But my main purpose was it felt good in the hand, solid knurled tip here, out of metal, not plastic, not anything else. The problem was whenever the tip, like I said, I've had to buy a couple of these because I lost the sharpener. Pull this off, and there's a sharpener. You put that in, sharpen the tip, put it back, throw my tool belt, and somewhere along the line either it tipped out, fell out, when I took it off, set it down, something, I'd lose it. Now this stays in the shop, and this is a 2.0 millimeter HB, which is a hard black. So this makes a good mark on the material and stuff when I do it. I'm going to demonstrate that here in a little bit. So this one I keep in the shop now because it was just too much on the job, and I would again lose my sharpener, and dang. So I'd have to wait till I made a trip out to Rockler, which was, as I've said before, my Rockler is an hour away. So by the time I drive there and drive back, and if I hit any traffic, that's a 3-hour trip right there. So not convenient. So this stays in the shop now. This is my shop pencil. But for on the job, I can't beat this. This is a pretty hard graphite. Depending on what you're working on, they have variations of the graphite. You have blues, greens, reds, and yellows. You have a pack that has, I believe, 2 yellow, 2 red for gray. And you have another pack that has, I think, 3 and 3 or 4 and 3 or something like that of blue and green. And actually the blue and green are for water jet. They will not dissolve in the water. So depending on what you need it for, they have variations in their formulation as far as the graphite material and what they have in colors. Pretty interesting. I said that German engineer design actually made this for deep hole marking. So if you're doing something and you got to reach in for an inch or 2 and you got to make a mark, that's what this was designed for. But I like it because it's solid, firm. I like the graphite material on this, and I like the fact that the sharpener is right here. That makes it simple and easy, convenient. So you snap this in your shirt and your tool belt, wherever, put that in there, you got a mark, click, and go back. If it ever gets dull, sharpen, go right to it, put it back in. Never lose it. I like that. All in one, baby. I like that. So I'm going to bring this, and we're just going to do a few marks, and I'm going to show you the difference between the leads, widths, and that's it. Very simple. So the first one I'll use the old Rockler. Just going to make a line. You see that you'll be able to see the width and darkness. Pretty good line. That's the Rockler. And I will work my, there it is. I use my tried and true, you know, the old carpenter's pencil. So I'm just going to go over one more. And this I still use if I'm framing. This is my go-to marking utensil if I'm framing. Everything else is this. So we're going to mark this here. You can make that line, or I'm going to go over a little bit further. I can turn it and make a wide line. And now, I'll go to the other end, pull this out. I'm going to mark this, and you can see if it's lighter or darker, how it works. Voila, baby. So there you have it. I can bring this up where you can see a little bit better. That's the Rockler and the Pica, which are very similar. Very good. Again, the reason I'm switching to this on the job on Pica is strictly because of the convenience of the sharpening tip on the carrying case. And then of course the carpenter's pencil, all belongs, so if you do it lengthwise, you got a finer scribe. Widthwise, you got a wide one. So depending on what you do it. Push it, click it, pops out, push and hold, you can push it back in. Push it, pull it out, and that is a pretty lengthy graphite insert. I'm just going to bring one of the Rockler ones out. See how thinner the Rockler one is versus the Pica. Pica is much thicker. This is a 2.0. I'm thinking a 3. I don't remember where I saw it at. Click, click. I mean, it's got a good feel. Push that in all the way. Now clicking it, doesn't take a lot. It comes out just a little bit at a time. It's perfect. And again, stick that in there, twist a little bit. Don't have to push it hard. You got your fine tip back again. I'm sure you can have this out a little bit and not even worry about it. And that's something else. A lot of times I have, when I threw this in my tool belt, I snapped the tip on that. This is covered, it stays in there. So I pull it out, it's ready to go. Put it in, it's not going to hit nothing. A lot of advantages to this, and that's why I chose to get this now. Just overall, I like it. So there you have it. My quick little review of the Pica, why I chose to get this, and how much I really like this, especially the convenience, that being protected, I don't have to worry about that tip being broken, convenience and functionality of the sharpener right here instead of having it on something separate and losing it. This makes sense. I like the thought and the design that went into this. Good pencil, sturdy, great, multiple graphite inserts for different applications. Can't beat it. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you so much for taking your time out to view my channel. Hopefully shed a light, give you a little insight on a possible stocking stuffer. And this will sound weird in the middle of summer next year. Stocking stuffers in July, dude, really? So, you know. Doesn't matter where it is, get out to your garage, get out to your basement, get out to your shed, get out to the container. Doesn't matter where your shack is, take back your shack. Always build it for family, but most importantly, just build it for your sanity. Thanks again for watching. I got other things I got to get going. See you next video. Do that. Mainly the tools that I bought for my shop. Oh, excuse me. 1, 2, 3. Let me get a swag of water in there.